Alright. Now to actually do some quests. Okay, mightier than the sword it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I needed to deselect them first. Oh, okay. Wow. No encounters. That's rare. I gotta go somewhere where I can save first. This should do.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you think I'm a knight?
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
Although I look like a
Sure,
human.
but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
Well, the other guys just asked me for 1 coin. I think.
Since it's you.
That's not enough.
Okay, got this.
What about this?
Well now,
Okay, you won't back down from the 1.9.
you'll like it here.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Alright.
Take care now.
Oh wait, you have some... this.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
What?
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Okay, that's all. Get in.
May the Lord watch over you.
So the stables, maybe sometimes. There's a here and then find the ladders. This one? Oops. I am interchanging E and X. Well, I want to go to the tournament, but I'm kind of far away. By the time I get there, the tournament will be over. Maybe next time I'm in Ratai. Yeah, where'd it come from?
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think there's some soup that I can eat from. Yep. Go. Then go to the scribe. If he's open.
God watch over you, good night, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I am a knight.
May the Lord watch over you.
I love it when they call me a knight. Is it because of my perk? Wait, did I get that perk? I think it was in combat. Yeah, here. You'll be taken for a noble knight and get charisma bonus. The more plate armor you wear. So armor. Oh, nice. I'm not gonna do light armor anymore. I'm gonna do heavy. No, from my experience fighting other people, the light armor guys are the weakest. There's no benefit to it, honestly. You can get one shot by a bow. You can't defend any weapon types. At least with an armor, they're forced to do blunt weapons. Oh. Successful evasion during combat will lower your... Yeah, that's nice. That's about it. I don't have any heavy weapon right now. So, not yet. Yeah, always haggle. So that's nice. I don't think I need this. I have the millers. So I'll do this first and then I'll probably get either highborn or lowborn. Probably highborn. Because with this and final offer, I don't need the lowborn anymore. Highborn when I'm talking with the highborns because I don't have any outfit to actually maximize the speech. So yeah. So silver thumb. There we go. Ah. What should I get here? Let's just go with the first aid. Can't go wrong with the first aid. And then local hero. But it said my reputation falls much faster. I'll think about it. These have downsides, so I'm not sure of getting them. This should be good for now.
I've saved some
Okay,
coin.
time to learn to read.
Certainly.
Teach
Let's
me,
get started.
please.
I feel
No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up,
5
lad.
more minutes.
Time we were getting
Yeah.
on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
One day, a countryman going to the nest of his goose found there. Let's just go and tell you.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
There was something about following the goose.
No need to rush.
I'm gonna go and read it again and actually understand it. Here we go. One day, a countryman going to the nest of his goose found there an egg, all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought a trick had been played upon him. Oh, but he took it him on second thought and soon found his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning that same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the gooses could give, he killed it. Okay, this is basically
I've read the book.
Wonderful.
the golden goose story. So
That being greedy doesn't
yeah,
pay.
this one.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read
Of
them?
course.
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet.
Oh, I will do a
Now
lot
we'll
of
move
reading.
on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
I don't know. Well, I'll just have to read it then. Eat from this first, because I'm hungry. And now, read the book. This is the book. No, it's not the book. This is the same book. Where is the Latin book? Oh, sit. Okay, this is probably the Latin book. Okay, read it. On also estivetamalso ut nun. I'll just pick the choice that's similar to that. So, Hello, scribe.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distripule,
Du stipule.
what's written there?
Nullus est libertam malus ut non aliqua parte prosit? Probably. Because the other ones are pretty bad.
Nullus est liber tam malus ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you.
Woo!
Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right
Can
away.
read.
Thank you,
Domine.
Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Ooh. White. Ooh, 40, 268 capacity. 17 courage. Oh, he won't run. 450 stamina. More than twice. He can run further. Wait. Yo, I'd like to buy Warhorse Jenda.
I'll be with you.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Well now, have you seen our streets?
Yep.
I have. Fine animals.
Nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular you fancy?
Where's Warhorse Jenda? There.
Oh, the best horse I ever saw. Strong, fast, loyal, proper war horse. But, well, he ain't the most fragrant. Actually,
What?
he reeks. To tell the truth, he stinks. Diabolically.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
Haggle. Oh, it's quite expensive. Let's see. About this.
Since it's you.
Come now.
Oh, this is my just a little more.
Done.
Yes! Save a lot.
Oh, well.
1k. Now. Do I keep my equipments? Yes, I do. Okay. Here you go. Hey. Now I just need some body armor. I took this from the cliff, from the guide. You can see that online. I'll put a link to where I saw the guide. I'll put a card there. But anyway, to explain how I got so much gold, I was hunting.
Yeah.
I was hunting a lot. Oh, wow, quite fast. Woo! Woo! Okay, no regrets. Goodbye, Pebble. Alright, to explain what I was doing, I'll show you my map so it's easier to explain. So this area right here has a lot of hunting areas. So not much here, and I haven't discovered this yet. So I was just basically just grinding here, the deer, roes, and boar, whatever I saw, some hares sometimes. And then every time I would just fill up my horse with all the meat or roe, whatever I got from them, antlers, tusks. I leveled up my hunting skills, and then eventually, when my horse capacity goes max, I would go and sell them here. I'd do that whole day until nighttime, sleep here, rinse and repeat until I got a lot of money. I used those money to buy these equipments. I was checking which Kappa reason I was gonna get, so I was deciding this or this. So I went with this because it looks better with the armor, but without the armor, I prefer this one. So it'll be easier if I show you guys. Let's see if I'm near any hunting spots. No, I'll just fast travel. I'll gather some more cash a bit and then just to get back some of my money. So I had 3k earlier, now I don't have any because I bought Warhorse Jenda. Not sure how the horse stink is gonna affect anything. I don't see any stat saying the horse stink has to matter. Is my fast travel faster now that I have Warhorse Jenda? Not sure. Anyway, where I was choosing the horses from was Neuhof. Where's the other one? Neuhof, Ujitz, and Mergerud. So these three were the ones with the best horse from what I was seeing. I was checking. No, not that. Ujit first. There's Pegasus. He was 2.2k, but then I was thinking the tier 5 was just a couple more gold coins and I could get them. And then I saw Warhorse Jenda here and it was another 1k. And no no point in getting a tier 4 and then saving another for Warhorse Jenda. So I just went straight to Warhorse Jenda. So yeah, grind hell. Anyway, I'm gonna go show you guys. I'm gonna go here. Doesn't matter. Oh wait, never mind. It's nighttime. I have to skip. So it's 100 more, I think, compared to Pebbles for the carry weight. Not sure if there's more better equipment for the saddle, but this one was the best I got. Yeah, you see it. These are quite expensive. This one I also got from the nest where I got this, but this and this I had to save for them. So you can imagine how much grinding I was doing. I was actually grinding more for my horse than myself. I still have the human armors, except this one. I bought this one, the plate. So you don't have any boot slot left. But hey, the boots were really low with the stats anyway. And I'm kind of doing the Night Enshrining Armor perk. So to maximize that, I'm doing all plates. No more stealth. I'm just gonna be the knight. No point stealing anymore too. I can make more money hunting than when I do stealing. Oh, and stealing reduces your reputation too, and it's troublesome. I'm pretty sure there was a throw here. I wanna take a bath first because I'm dirty. Oh, and about the reading thing. So I did learn from the SCRIBE. So what I usually do when it's too early, before I sleep, I just do some books. I keep some books here just to have better optimization of time. Because I usually sleep around this time. So after 8 hours, it's around 6 a.m. or so. So read that. So I would go as far as here. Then I'll sleep until the morning. You know what? It's almost finished, so let's just finish it. Alright. And then I keep them in my... Get up. I keep them here in my thing. Here. So I've already read Hercules and his diet. This one I think is just for reading. So yeah, there's that. And also the other two were for reading too. Transfer that. And then I sleep. Right. Where? I aggroed someone, but where?
Yeah.
The road? What? The hell? There's a sword icon, so there's I somehow aggroed someone, but I don't see anyone. Alright. Well, let me gather some herbs too. I'm gonna try and learn apothecary soon. I think I should. So one thing I'm not sure of is if if deer spawn if I'm on a horse or not. Oh, I see now. See, I think that's him. Maybe is that? Yeah, it is
Well now,
a bandit.
look what's come crawling out from under some rock. I'm going to enjoy this.
That was easy. So yeah, bandits are pretty much just canon fodder for me. Just get everything they have. I'll sell it later. I kind of need some food, so thank you for that. There we go. One thing I like that they made is they do that. You see when I was fighting, when I'm wearing this kind of armor, it's protective but it limits my vision, which is really realistic, and I like that. But sometimes too much realism is pretty bad. There we go. And I'm using piercing arrows now. I think they're the second best before the better piercing arrows. Is the when you're hunting, it says steal because basically you're just poaching. But one trick I learned is when you put it in your horse and wait for a while. By the time you get to a trader, I mean that's enough waiting time. The stolen icon will disappear. So that's one thing I do. After I loot them, just put them in the horse. Oh, and I also upgraded my bow. I bought some ash longbow. What the? That was clearly a hit, but okay. There. Okay, let me try to pick up the arrow I lost. I want to minimize my spending, so I always pick up my arrows. So you never know when you need gold. And you need maintenance to your armor too. I use some kits like this to minimize or to upgrade my maintenance skill. But sometimes they're too broken and I need to go to a actual vendor to have them fixed. At least there's a lot of here today. So yeah, it's really useful to get when you're doing hunting, which is I think the best way to make money. One thing you do is go to hunting. See, my hunting's pretty high now. Just take first spend some time with Tanner because at first you're gonna need to do some hairs first because you're gonna have a crappy bow and it's kind of hard to do the deers and the boars. So, or if you do have the reticle mod like I'm doing, it's fine. They just take I think 4 hits before they die. So what I did first was get Tanner. So you need 5 levels. So every time I kill them, I get a skin. So which maximizes my profit. Then also Butcher to sometimes gain some innards, more money. Then Antlers and Tusk for deers and boars. When I do get some deers and boars, you can get those last because most of the time you're just hunting hares. So it's pretty hard to have some deers. But when you do get some deers, there's usually 4. And if you do get some boars, there's 2. I've never seen them alone, but most of the time it's 2. So yeah, like that. But when there's a deer, they're usually in group. So right now there's only 2. So with the piercing arrow, you can just one-shot them. There. And they do give you a lot of meat. And you have to keep the weight close to your here in your horse, because when that's full, you're gonna have to keep the stolen meat, and if you do and some guard checks on you, you're screwed. So I usually keep an eye on this before I start hunting again. So right now I can probably still hunt around 4 more before Warhorse Jenda. With Pebbles before, it was way shorter. Oh, and if you notice too, when there's some deers or whatever, they appear in your compass thing. So like this, I saw a deer icon, so there's a deer nearby. You can check your map where they are, and if they're not there, you can't see it in the compass. It's one tip I'm gonna give you guys. Hopefully it's true. Oh, here. And then there's one of these guys here with the antlers. What? Get higher. Yeah. Okay. That's my arrow here. So I'm basically a hunter now. Why you no give me antler? Okay, fine. I guess sometimes it doesn't give you antlers. It's okay, see, look, they just spawn when the icon is there. But these guys are pretty fast. So I would use my horse. Damn it. Or I could just sneak and see if they try and sup. What? Yes. No. Okay, let me go loot the other one first. And try to... Okay. Okay, I think if I'm in a horse, they run away. Might be nice to invest on the perk that lets them stay longer or not run away as fast. Okay, he's stuck. No. Even with the reticle, I still suck with the bow. Hey, that was a hit. Okay, there we go. They're right next to each other. The other one's gone, so whatever. I think my horse is gonna be full anyway. So now I'm gonna go to a nearby trader. Trade it there. So the richest guys, I'm not sure if it's because I bought some from them or whatever the case may be, but the richest traders are usually the horse groomer, head horse groomer. The one like the guy I bought Warhorse Jenda from. The guys, when I sell to them, they usually have at least 1,000 gold. Other than that, you can go to the millers, so you don't have to worry about the stolen status. And then I think traders in towns, and you can also sell them to. Actually, you can sell them to anyone because I think everyone buys food. Oh, there's one more. Oops, wrong one. Not too high. Woohoo! Okay, got all of the rows. One thing I was trying to do before was get a dog, but apparently that's locked in a DLC. So I might buy that when Steam goes on sale. Right now I'll just do the base game. And I'm really liking this game. I personally like it better than Skyrim. And if it's a short distance trip, I'd recommend not using fast travel, because you're actually faster when you're not fast traveling. Especially if you have a fast horse and you've equipped a horseshoe on them. That's great. I don't know where I can have my stuff fixed. Maybe an armorer. But right now they're fully upgraded. Or not upgraded, repaired. So the horse trader here is the woman you talk with during the quest. So she's inside the stable.
Greeting. Take care.
Okay, so you see, it's she has a 3.7k gold. That's usually how much they have. So oops, I haven't transferred my items yet. Okay, see? The stolen status is gone. So keep them. After you loot them, keep them in your horse. And by the time you go to a trader, hey, no more stolen status. And you can sell them. And they fetch for a really high price.
God bless.
Okay. I honestly earn more money than stealing, because before I was stealing. Right now I'm pretty much doing hunting. And hunting only takes a bit of time. Once you find some, there's a lot there. It's hard to find some at first, but when you do find the hunting spots, it's really easy. Okay, see that? 2.6k. Just for me hunting for maybe 15 minutes. About maybe not even 15 minutes, maybe 10. Is this something? Maybe I'll buy the golden spurs, but I'll have to pay for it. Nana. Oh right, I have to invest on my armor first, so don't get distracted. Okay. Then never forget to haggle.
About the price.
Okay, so this is the sweet spot I find. So it's at the 50 and 60%,
Agree.
and then you can
Closed.
increase it bit by bit, and then they'll.
That sounds.
Okay. The final offer was used, so to be safe, I'm gonna do this.
That's a sum I...
Okay. And that's maximizing my profits. Now I have my 3.7k back. Or easy, right? It's a lot of grinding, but it's worth it because you get the equipments you want.